I debated on whether or not to go ahead and make the hamburger helper tonight, and I think I will, just so I don't have to cook anything tomorrow. I can eat this hamburger helper all day tomorrow, and then I don't have to cook anything. I can just work on working. Yeah, I think that's the final wash on the pan. Turns out I got a lot more Easter leftovers than I thought, so I'm going to have that for dinner tonight. But I want to make sure everything is ready to go tomorrow, including the food, because it took me 8 hours to do the article today. It'll probably take me that long to do the one tomorrow too, so better just get it all ready to go right now. I think this is done. I'm going to put whatever I need to put into this pan. Alright, so I've got some cheeseburger macaroni hamburger helper. This is what I'm making, and it gets 1 1/4 cups of water, 2 cups of milk, and a pound of lean ground beef. Well, all I have is about 5 ounces of frozen ground beef that I cooked for something else earlier, so that's what I'm going to put in, along with a can of beans. So I'm just wiping the can off, and then I'm going to open it and put it in the pan. And it's just some pork and beans. Dakota's pork and beans. But this should help that hamburger helper stretch out, because I don't have anything else. Alright, so these beans are fine. I'll show them to you. Since they're the first thing going in the pan, I can just dump them if they were bad, but they're fine. Nothing wrong with those beans. So I need a cup of water, which actually I don't even need to have that on there. I can just put that right there, because I'm going to use a different thing for the cup of water. And it can be up to 10 ounces of water. 10.8. Of course, that counts the cup, but I think that's right. So there's the water. And 2 cups of milk, which I happen to have. Woo! Running a little low on milk. I only got half of a gallon left. Woo! A little tough. Because I've been eating a lot of cornmeal porridge, which, it's cheap stuff. I had fruit for breakfast this morning. Can you guys believe it? Let's try 8 ounces. Or 10, rather. 10 ounces of milk. We'll put that in. And this is the hamburger that I pre-cooked a bit back. So this is half of a pound of hamburger, or ground beef, whichever you want to call it. And I'm just going to put it in there. And I'm going to stir it around. I'm going to get a fork and stir it around. So there we go. That's just about 5 ounces of ground beef. I got a good spoon. I mostly had, I had Easter leftovers all day. I got a lot more than I thought. Still left a lot of Dad's. I don't know if he ate any more of it or not. He tends to make some exceptions on the holidays for his diet, but not a lot. Alright, so I am going to stir this around just a little bit. And we're going to let the ground beef melt in that pot, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, what we're seeing is the hamburger fat and the beans. So it's warming up pretty good. I'm going to put the hamburger helper in there. It's more like bean helper today, but what can you do? Boy, that's frustrating. It's another one where the macaroni is directly in the box. I really don't like it when they do that, because it means I need to look at the macaroni. Yeah, it looks okay. So there's the macaroni. And we'll stir this around. As you can see, my pot gets pretty full with just one extra can of vegetables. Boy, I hate this packaging. Wow, that is so irritating. It gets split wrong. I do not like how Hamburger Helper does these spice packs. They really open very, very badly. All right, I'm going to stir this up. And should be pretty good. I don't know, I might have some of this tonight. I got to heat up some ham and the rest of the mashed potatoes too, so. All right, I'll be back in a minute. All right, so I'm back. I need to stir this up. I need to put my other food on the tray for the toaster oven. Well, it's plenty cheesy, I'll give it that. I make a lot of Hamburger Helper. It's just easy. This will be a real easy lunch and dinner for tomorrow. Well, I tell you what, my skillet's full. I'm going to continue to let this cook. It's just too soupy for my liking. Anyway, I'll be back. All right, this is probably done. Wow, is that spoon hot? It is boiling, so I'm going to turn it off. My other food still has about 10 minutes left. So, yep, I guess that's going to have to be good enough because it is sticking to the bottom. But it's real fast when your hamburger's pre-cooked, like mine was, and then I just threw in a can of beans to make it stretch a little farther. But I always end up with a full pan if I can put just one extra can of something in the Hamburger Helper. All right, I'll be back in a minute as soon as my other food is done. All right, so there's my leftover ham and potatoes from Easter. So basically, I got a whole day of food out of the leftovers, which is great. That's just what I needed. So I'm not sure when I'm going to go to the store because it's not as dire a situation as I thought it was going to be. So, all right, so this is the ham and potatoes, which is wonderful. This stuff is delicious. Put some pepper on that if I can find my pepper. There it is. Little pepper. And then since this is done, I'll just have a little bit of this. It'd be like having some macaroni with it. Alright, it's probably pretty good. This is hotter than hell, I tell you that. That's real good. And then this stuff is, of course, good. This is leftover Easter stuff. Okay. Alright, folks. That's the end of this video. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.